Hello, my name is Alan Singer. I'm a professor of education and history at Hofstra University, and I'm the author of the book Teaching Global History. This is one of a series of lectures that are aligned with the book, and this is lecture number 6, Religion and Human History. I think it's useful to pre-service teachers, to teachers, and also probably to students in advanced placement world history classes. I hope you find this presentation interesting. Earlier I mentioned that it can be difficult to teach about controversial issues, and teaching about religion is probably one of the more controversial issues to teach about. Although I am an atheist, perhaps because of it, a major focus in my study of global history is the role played by religion as a historical force. I don't teach religion. I don't teach theology. I don't teach ritual. But we cannot understand humanity and human history without understanding why religion emerges, the local role of religion in communities, and organized religion as a part with state power to maintain authority of those in power and to justify conquest and even enslavement. I mean, religion is a major force in global history. Religion is almost universal in human cultural development as a pre-scientific effort to understand the world, and it's very important for community coherence. Tribal religions, particularly, help to hold people together. They're an essential part of their cultures. I argue that Judaism is an example of a tribal religion exclusive to one group, in that Judaism has helped that group survive numerous historical catastrophes, and for the last 3,000 years. As part of the River Valley civilization package, organized religion emerges a partner with state authority to assure governments and social control. It continued to play that role in Europe and Japan, really into the 20th century, and it continues to play that role in many Islamic countries today. So we can look at the role of religion both past, present, and actually potentially in the future. Christianity and Islam were important innovations in religion because they were universal religions open to all adherents, which allowed them to spread widely and made them important integrative elements in culturally and ethnically diverse empires. The Islamic Empire is particularly interesting because it's not land and military based as most of the other empires are. Instead, the Islamic Empire is a trade network bound together by trade, but also connected by religion and connected by Arabic as the language of the religion. So we end up with a empire network that spans from Indonesia to West Africa. It's an enormous region tied together by trade, language, and religion. One of the questions is always why is Mansa Musa important in history? Mansa Musa was an emperor of Mali in West Africa. For that alone, he's important. But he's also important because he illustrates how the Islamic empire worked. So Islam crosses the Sahara along the salt and gold trade networks and reaches Mali, where it helps to establish a partnership that brings Mali literacy, brings Mali universities, brings Mali a special role in that trade. One of the arguments Europeans made for the dominance of Africa is that they were bringing civilization, literacy, and religion to the region. But the reality is they existed there before because of the Islamic network, and what the Europeans' nation is they destroyed what already existed. Religion has been a force for oppression in many societies, especially Europe during the Crusades, when Roman Catholic forces turned on Jews, Muslims, and Orthodox communities, and even Christian dissidents. Heresy became an excuse for mass murder. In many societies, religion was also a force for revolutionary social upheaval. In Germany, during the Protestant Reformation, Peasants rose up demanding rights as Christians. They actually took the Reformation seriously. In many societies, Islam brought freedom from the restraints of feudalism and caste, especially in India. Liberation theology was an important force for reform and revolution in Latin America in the 20th century. So students have to understand how the institution of religion has played different roles in different societies in different time periods. Thank you. I hope this was useful.